So guys, with that being said, literally a couple weeks ago, maybe was it a month ago we had LA?
Yeah,
That's
in the
crazy. I can't
25th.
believe it's been that long. A couple weeks ago, a month ago, shout out to Chris. He literally spent a ton of time, a ton of energy, a ton of money, flew out to the US, helped us run this event, and everything has been picking up since. Everything that we've been able to learn and apply, from Chris has helped all of our teams grow a ton. And I know for a fact that on this call, he's going to let me pin myself. He's going to share some value that could take you from where you are to whatever that next level is. And the biggest reason why, I'm following Chris and what it is that he's doing is because he's leading by example, and it's literally crazy. Right after the LA event, he went out and smashed the rank of Blue Diamonds, which, if you don't know, is $100,000 residually, not every single year, but $100,000 per month. We're talking about 1.2 million a year in residual income at 25 years old. And the income is just a direct reflection of his level of leadership. So if you're not taking notes, I don't know what to say. You want to make sure that you're definitely taking notes because he's going to drop massive, massive value right now. So, bro, I appreciate you for taking out the time, and I'm going to pass it over to you, Chris. Let me make you host really quick. All right.
Hello, can you all hear me? Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. Good to see you guys again. Good to hear from you guys again. For those of you that were with me in LA, good to see your familiar faces. Hopefully, LA had the impact that I planned on it having. Even on just let's just say a reassuring standpoint of who you're getting to work with and what it means to work with myself and how our systems are and how we operate, how we work. So I'm excited to be doing this call for you guys again. The intention of this call is, of course, to train the active affiliates that we have right now, but also to really speak to every single member that's a part of the community, customers as well, people who are just trading, people that are making money from the products and services, and really help you guys see a bigger picture, right? See a bigger picture to what is possible in this industry of network marketing. Obviously, Matthew said, what I've been able to achieve in this industry, and obviously he's been able to achieve massive amounts, and other leaders on this call have been able to achieve massive amounts within this industry. We're talking, life-changing income, six figures, multiple six figures. So there's a lot of money to be made when it comes to this industry, and I'm excited to share it to you guys. So can you please put a one in the chat if you're just a customer, you're just trading, you know, all you've done is copy and paste signals for now, jumped on live sessions. Like, I just want to know how many customers we have on this call. Some people that are basically, not haven't even started the affiliate side yet, haven't even done anything yet, or don't even know what else this opportunity can offer them, right? Just so I can see how many customers are here and what who I'm kind of speaking to here, right? Because this is more so for the new customers. It's not really for the old affiliates, right? Because you guys have been here a long time. You don't need to hear my voice again. No, I'm joking. It's obviously for you guys as well. I'm looking forward to training you guys and hearing from you guys. If there's any customers, guys, there's any people that still need to jump on, please send out the link to them last minute, just to get as many people on this call as possible. And then we will go from there. But guys, we're going to jump straight into it. This call is basically going to be, why network marketing? Why this industry of network marketing? Why did I choose to do this? Like I said, if you're an affiliate already and you've already bought into the industry of network marketing, you're going to resonate with everything that I'm telling you. But this is for people that are brand new, that know nothing about this industry, that want to get into the industry or want to just basically change their situation, want to make more money, whatever it may be. So I'm going to break down what is network marketing, how does it work, and how can you win big in network marketing. So first and foremost, network marketing, you are the middleman. Okay, you are the middleman. You have a product, you have you, and then you have a customer. You have a product, you have you, and there's a okay. So what's the product? The product is G Food. That's the product. The product is G Food. The product is trading. The product is Forex. The product is crypto. The product is e-commerce. That's what the product is. And then you have you, myself, for example, and then you have the customer. Okay, the person that has enrolled you, or sorry, you. Okay, you got enrolled by somebody. You are the customer, right? And if you've enrolled someone, then you're in the middle, and the customer is after you. So this is essentially all network marketing is. You sell a profitable product to a customer, and the company pay you a percentage. That's literally all it is. So, for example, I signed up my Uber driver the other day, right? He was dropping me to the airport when I was on my way to Dubai, and he made me late, right? He actually made me late. I almost missed my flight. My suitcase didn't get on the flight because he made me 1 minute late because he missed a turning. So I was like, cool. We were speaking throughout the day. I got his throughout the journey, sorry. And that's probably why I probably distracted him because he was asking what I do, telling me he needs to make more money, etc. So I got his number, right? And I thought, hold on a minute. If you made me miss my flight, right? Not only am I going to change your life, but I'm going to make you sign up to my call. I'm going to make you sign up to this. I'm going to make you sign up to the platform, right? So I got his number. We started speaking. The Uber driver signed up while I was in Dubai. He started trading this week. He started trading this week. Never traded before, only as a customer. He started with £200. In 4 days, he made £300. He withdrew the whole thing. He now has £200 in his account. Right? So just from that one conversation the Uber driver had with me, not only has he made money, but of course, he's joined my business, but I've helped him make money. That's the purpose of this. You sell a profitable product to a customer and the company pay you a percentage. Now, he came and met me yesterday and was calling all of his friends. I had a call with about 5 of his friends to get started. He made money. He came and met me. He wanted to tell his friends about it. Very simple. Network marketing principle. Help people get what they want, and in return, you will get what you want. That's the principle. You help people get what they want, and in return, you will get what you want. All right. So let's talk about the pros of network marketing. All right. First and foremost, you have an unlimited income. I don't know which one of you guys work a job, guys or girls work a job here. I'm not sure what you guys do for work, but you need to understand that these are the pros of this industry. I'm going to compare everything. Trust me, it's all going to be broken down, but you have an unlimited income. Some of us on this call have had 4-figure days. You know, I've had 5-figure days. I just withdrew £30,000 from XRP. You know, people are making thousands from this. There's unlimited reach of income. And you have the 3 Fs. You have time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom. Okay, where am I right now? I'm in my home right now. I'm in my home. But where could I be? Because I was in Dubai last week, right? So I have location freedom, right? I have time freedom, and I have financial freedom. I'm making more money than I've ever made in my entire life. Third, you have no boss. Some of us forget that we don't have a boss. Like, I have not been told what to do for 5 years. But on top of that, right, my boss is my calendar. I am my own boss. I have to hold myself accountable. My boss is my calendar. If I don't get work done, it's not because my upline didn't tell me what to do or my boss told me. No, I am my own boss. I have my own calendar. You can work online or face to face. A month ago, I was in LA. I was working in real life with you. Now we're on Zoom. We're working online. You get to help other people. There's so many lives that I've been able to help impact. So many lives. All because I said yes 5 years ago. Isn't that crazy? That most of us would in my team wouldn't actually be here if I didn't say yes. That's how beautiful this industry is. It's like a ripple effect. All right. You turn strangers into friends, friends into family. I can imagine there's so many of you that are friends and you didn't know each other before you joined network marketing. I know that for a fact. Network marketing changes that. And then you can create a 6-figure business for $15 a month. Do you know how crazy that is? You can create a 6-figure business for $15 a month. In my case, I've been able to create a seven-figure business for $15 per month. Absolutely incredible. So those are the pros of network marketing. Now, let's talk about the chances of you seeing success, because I know people look at me like, but you've done it, doesn't mean I've been able to do it. I know people look at me like that. I know people think that. I know. So let me break down the chances of you actually seeing success. I'm speaking to a new customer right now, and I'm speaking to you, the affiliate who's been here for ages and hasn't been taking this serious. Let me break this down for you. Network marketing has created the most millionaires in the world as an industry. As an industry, it has created the most millionaires in the world. Put an M in the chat if you want to be a millionaire. Put an M in the chat if you want to make a million. Okay. So wouldn't it make sense to be a part of the industry that has created the most millionaires? Can we not agree that becoming a millionaire is difficult? Can we agree with that? We can, right? Right? I make seven figures a year and I'm still not a millionaire. It's not that easy. You spend money, you make money, you save money, you invest money, you lose money. You know, it's not that simple. You don't just make a million. It's not an easy task. But this has created the most millionaires in the world. So if you want to become a millionaire, well, what do you need to do? You need to lock in. That's the truth. You need to do the thing that makes it most likely for you. Number two, if you survive network marketing for 10 years, you have a 97% chance of becoming successful, of becoming wealthy. When I say wealthy, guys, I mean seven figures. That's what wealthy is. Wealthy is not, oh, watch what I say here. Right, I don't want to come off a certain way. Wealthy is seven figures. Okay? That's what wealth is. All right? So you have a 97% chance of reaching that level when you've been here for 10 years. Has anyone been here 10 years? Anyone? I don't think anyone on this call has been here for 10 years, right? Please understand, 11 years. You've been in network marketing for 11 years, Laron? Please understand, you'd have to be very, very unlucky to be a part of that 3%. Honestly, I don't know anyone that's been here for that long and they haven't seen success. That's worked with me. That's all I can say. Working with me, that doesn't happen. MLM is a woman dominating industry. Where are my women in the chat today? Put a W. Okay, put a W in the chat if you're a woman on this call today. Right, listen to me loud and clear, woman. This is a women dominating industry, meaning that you're looking at me thinking what I have is unattainable, and I'm looking at you thinking, what's wrong? Get a move on. What are you waiting for? You know, this is a woman dominating industry. This is your chance to take what you deserve, what is yours. You don't need no credentials or degrees, meaning the average person can make six figures and beyond. I got fired from every single job that I've ever had, every single job. I never went to university. I never went to college. I never went to none of these things, right? I was just playing football and working a part-time job. I should not be where I am today. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't. I'm not here because I'm special. I'm really not. I've been here for over 5 years and I've seen the success that I've been able to see because of the things that I'm going to go over later on this call. All you need is personal development. I'm going to be honest. Most people don't become who they're destined to be because they actually don't grow as a person. Most people just focus on making money. That's it. They just want to make money every day. They don't actually understand that money comes when you grow. And the reason why most people don't understand why they're not moving is because you're not developing as a person. You're not developing as a person. How many times have you been told to do the same thing over and over again, yet you still do it? How many times have you been told what to do and you don't do it? How many times have you been told that you need to work on something and you don't want to work on it? You lack personal development. You think you're doing personal development just because you read a book. That's not what personal development is. Do you want to know what personal development is? Personal development is self-awareness. Personal development is understanding your flaws and then finding a way to learn how to develop it. It's actually understanding what you need to work on and then consciously making a decision to change that. 4 years ago, I used to get called an angry builder. That's what they used to call me. Okay. Yeah, you guys are laughing. I have no idea why someone would say such a thing about me, but they used to call me an angry builder, right? The reason being was because I was always frustrated. I didn't like people. Everyone just used to annoy me. Like, honestly, I'm just being brutally honest. If there was someone that joined the business that wasn't really like me, I just thought they were weird. I was quite judgmental, that kind of thing. And when I quit the industry, because I did quit the industry, when I joined back, I looked at everything I'd done right and everything I'd done wrong. And I made sure that everything I'd done wrong was 3 times more than what I'd done right. I made sure. I kept looking for things I'd done wrong because this time round, I did not want to make the same mistakes. I was self-aware of my flaws, and then I was aware of how I need to change it. I was angry all the time. So what did I do? I studied emotional intelligence. Now I'm an emotionally intelligent person because I studied it. If you're upset all the time, if you get emotional at any little inconvenience, if you get frustrated, well, you lack emotional intelligence. Well, go and learn about emotional intelligence. That's what personal development is. You don't have to read Rich Dad Poor Dad 20 times. That's not personal development. You need to work out what you need to do for yourself and then go and improve that, or you don't grow. You don't grow. I tell my friends, like, if you don't speak to me for 6 months, in 6 months you're meeting a different person. I change every 6 months. Honestly, I change every 6 months. I'm a different person every 6 months. I really am. I am consistently developing. I am consistently getting better. How long have I worked with you and how long have you stayed the same? That's the questions you need to start asking yourself. Because if you don't, I don't want to tell you. I want you to work out what you need to improve. If you come and you ask me, I'll tell you. But then if I tell you, I expect you to change it. And that's what personal development is. Now let's go on to the top incomes in corporate, right? Because some people want to work a job and I get it. I think it would be the most stupid thing in the world to commit to working a job. But let's just say that's your mentality right now. I'm going to help you understand why you shouldn't. In October 2023, the top 1% of earners received an average pay of $15,000 per month, compared to the bottom 10% who make an average of £755 per month. This income comes from being 30K in debt, having years of climbing up the corporate ladder, and 45% tax no matter what. So if you're in the top 1% of people who work a job, they make 15,000 per month. So they're basically making £8,000 per month because they're getting taxed 45%, right? So it cuts in half. What's the point? That's crazy. What is actually the point of that? Right? Not only that, but you have to work years to get to the top of the corporate ladder, right? And you have to go to university, get in debt. All this time to just make 8 grand a month. 8 grand a month is not life-changing money. And you'd probably get there when you're 45, 50. Guys, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Top 3 highest corporate income jobs. You have a neurologist, you have a physician, and you have an ophthalmologist. I don't know how you say it, right? I don't know what it is. I get it wrong every single time. Every single time I do this call, I do not know how to pronounce this damn job. Ophthalmologist. I don't know what it is. It's got glasses on it. I don't know. Does anyone know what an ophthalmologist? Do you know what it is? I don't know what it is. All I know is no one has ever grown up and said, Dad, I want to be an ophthalmologist. It's never happened. It's never happened. Now, this is the top three income corporate working jobs, right? Top three. And I've never, ever, ever heard someone say they want to be an ophthalmologist, right? We're screwed. We're screwed. This is what they're teaching us. So now let's go into the top incomes in network marketing. I'm gonna literally change your mindset completely towards this industry. There are 36 million network marketing millionaires around the world. Do you hear what I just said? There are 36 million network marketing millionaires around the world. I don't even know 36 millionaires. But there's 36 million network marketing millionaires around the world. That's how big this industry is. You think it's just copying and pasting some trade ideas? Is that what you think? You think it's just telling your friend about... Guys, this is a global impact. Approximately 1 out of every 545 citizens make money in network marketing. There are 8 billion people in this world, and 1 out of every 545 people make money. Insane. Network marketers who have been in the industry over 5 years make an average of 110,000 per year. I've been here 5 years. I'm at an income of 100,000 per month. Ajay has been in this industry over 5 years. She's made multiple 5 figures a month. Matthew Cruz been in this industry over 5 years, made 5 figures a month. It's not a coincidence what I'm talking about here, right? If you've been here for at least over 5 years, you should be making at least 100,000 plus per month. Now, Jesse Lee Ward was the highest paid network marketer, earning 18 million per year. 18 million. God rest her soul. She's no longer alive, but one of the legends in the industry, right? 18 million per year. One person can do it. So can you. Now, what is it going to take to win? Okay. Now, I'm speaking to everybody on this call now, because I don't actually know if most of us know what this takes. And if you want me to be honest with you, if you knew what it took, would you do it? I think that most people are in this industry because they think it's easy. That's why they're here. It's easier, but it's not easy. It's going to take sacrifice. The reason why I'm where I am today is because I have put everything on the line. Please listen to me, guys. I have put everything on the line. I've broken up with girlfriends. I have stopped seeing friends. I've stopped seeing family. I've missed birthdays just to make this work. I was in LA and I had my best friend, I had a stag do at the same time. I think we can all agree the level that I'm at, I can go on a stag do rather than doing an event. I can. I'm at that level, right? Where was I? I was in LA. I told him I couldn't go. It's not a coincidence that I'm where I am. It's not a coincidence because that decision I made was the difference between me ranking up, doubling my entire income, or having some fun. It's going to take sacrifice. Some of us can't even put down the drink on a Saturday. Some of us can't stop smoking weed. Some of us just can't help but sit there and watch Netflix all day with our girlfriends. The truth is, the truth. You're not willing to sacrifice. Some of us can't get a healthy body in order to get a healthy mind. It's the truth. And unfortunately, the truth hurts. And you can never look at somebody's results and think they're lucky if you're not willing to compare their work ethic to yours. Otherwise, it just doesn't make any sense. There's not that many people over the last year in this industry that have worked harder than me. That's the truth, right? My income times 5. Why can't it do the same for you? Why can't it do the same for you? I don't understand. Why can't it do the same for you? Of course it can. But some of us, right? Ask yourself, did you make the sacrifices necessary to go and be in LA a month ago? You know? I don't know who was on this call that could have been in LA and they weren't in LA, but what sacrifices was you not willing to make? That's the questions you need to ask yourself. Number 2, you have to stay teachable and you have to stay coachable. The problem is most people start making money and then they think they know everything. I still, to this day, call my mentor like I'm broke. I swear to God. I'll show you today how many times I've already spoken to him. Do you want to see? I've spoken to him. I'll show you. You guys think I'm joking. You must think I'm lying. I've spoken to him. Bells, bells, bells. All right, that was 4 hours ago. Bells, 11. I've spoken to him 4 times today. It's currently 8:30. Every single time I've spoken about the business and something to do with the business, a new leader or whatever. Every single time. I haven't just been, I don't just need to call him, right? To waste his, you know. You have to stay teachable and coachable. Because if I don't hear from you, then I can't help you. And you can't wait to hear from me. You have to understand the dynamic between being a mentee and being a mentor. Because when you guys get to a point where you're making 5K, 10K a month, 15K a month, 25K a month, and you've got a big team, you got a big team. You need to make sure that your team have that dynamic. Well, look, you need me, you come to me. And as long as you've found the right mentor, you should never feel uncomfortable going to them for advice, right? And they should never make you feel like that, right? But you have to stay teachable and coachable. But being teachable and coachable does not mean you just ask a question, you say, thank you, jump off the call. That's not what being teachable and coachable is. Being teachable and coachable is applying what you're being told as soon as possible. Because if you knew what you needed to know, you would be where you aren't. And the reason why you're where you are right now is because of your growth level. You might just not be ready for that level yet. You can get ready though. That's what we're here for. But if you call me and I've told you what to do 5 times, it gets to a point where it's like when something's got to give here. You know, when does something change? You know, when are you going to be consistent and post on TikTok? Put a TikTok in the chat if you've posted every day this month. On TikTok. Put a TikTok in the chat if you've posted every day this month on TikTok. Let's just see something. Because I know who has. So you don't have to lie. Right? 4 people. 4 people have posted every single day this month on TikTok. When I came to LA, what did I go over? Tell me in the chat. What did I go over? Who remembers the first day? What was the first thing at TikTok training? Okay. Okay, posting 3 times a day. Okay. So I did go over that though, right? I'm just confirming. I did go over that. I went over the system. Right? I did go over the system. This is what I'm saying. You've probably heard everything you needed to hear 20 times. The problem is your willingness to listen. You can hear something, but it doesn't mean you've listened. There's a very, very big difference. Number three, you have to be patient. Now, I know a lot of you aren't going to want to hear this. I know it. But you have to be patient. Unfortunately, you're not going to see success tomorrow. You know what? It might take you 9 years, and on that 10th year, that's when you make a meal. That's the thing. I can't predict that for you. When God gives you a dream, a vision, He does not give you an expiry date. Doesn't give you an expiry date. That's the truth. I don't know how long it's going to take you. I don't know. I don't know. But the work that you put in will determine it. It will determine how fast it takes. I promise you. I didn't know that I'd be a millionaire or make a million a year after 5 years. But guess what my goal was? I'm so happy and grateful now that I've made my first million by 25. I wrote that goal 5 years ago when I started the industry. I was 20 years old when I started the industry and I wrote that goal. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've made my first million by 25. You're going to have to be patient. It's taken me 5 years. It took me 5 years of consistent work. It didn't take me 5 years of up and down, left and right. Oh, this person, that person, blaming this person, that person, doing this, doing that, getting into bad habits, still going out every single weekend, still watching Netflix every single night, still playing PS5. Guys, if you have a PS5 or a PS4 or an Xbox, if any of you have a PS5, an Xbox, a console, and you do not make at least 100,000 per year, shame on you. I got some of you are looking at me right now like, oh my God, I didn't know he was going to come on this smoke. Listen, if you have a console and you do not make at least 100,000 per year, throw it away. And that's not even an if. But Chris, what if I play it on a Saturday? How can you have more video games than books? How? Does that make sense? You know, I threw my PS4 away 2 months into this industry. I've never played it since. I don't, I don't even want to play it. How do you want to play it? Make it. Do you know how fun making money is? Do you know how fun that is? Do you know how fun making 100,000 a month is? Do you think I want to play FIFA? I don't. Do you think I care about GTA 6? I am GTA. Do you think I want to play? I don't need to play it. I don't need it. You know? Create your own version of your own character in your own video game. But some of us want to hide behind our realities, right? And we want to go and pretend we're these fake people and we have our lives in order. You don't. I don't know who has a console in this house, in their house. But if you have one, grab it. It's 12. What is the time? Is it? It's 12. It's 1 p.m. PST. I want you to grab it. I want you to put the phone down. I want you to video it. I want you to pick it up. I want you to pull the wire out the back. Right? Right? I want you to pick up the PS4. I want you to go outside. It's raining in London. Is it raining in the US? No, it's not. Damn. Right. I want you to smash it on the floor and stamp on it 10 times. And I want you to record it. And then with the video games, right, give them to, oh, you know what? Don't even do that. Just give it to charity. Oh, why am I telling you to smash it? Just give it to charity, right? Just give it to charity. You don't have to smash it, right? But do you have the discipline to give it to charity? I don't know, but go and give it to charity. Just don't play a video game until you're making 100,000 a year. That's truth, right? Number 4, personal development. I've already gone over personal development. I've already gone over that, right? Number 5, you have to be willing to change. This is a big one. This is a real big one. The problem most people face is you've been building this business for 3 years and you have not changed for 3 years. That's the problem you're facing. You are the same person I met when you first started. And if you do not have the willingness to change, you cannot make more money. And unfortunately, it's a shame because I would love to help you get there. I would love it. It would make my day seeing some of you go 10 grand a month. I would love that more than even myself. Do you know that? You get to a point where you make a certain amount of money, it's not about that no more. It's not about the money. But if people are not willing to change, I can't change their check. I can't change your bank account. And I pray that you understand what I'm saying here because this is not difficult. What I'm saying, I haven't given you a load of, you know, crazy things to work. This is so simple. It really, if you just took a screenshot of this and you stuck it on your wall or you put it as your screensaver and you looked at this every single day, you're like, okay, these are 8 things I need to work on and I can make it big. And it would be so easy to understand. But a willingness to change is it's so much. It's so much to do with winning. Okay? You don't want to stay the same. And then communication skills, very important. Look, it's very difficult to maintain a professional level of communication as well as being sincere, as well as being understanding. You know, I think we can all agree that people are very annoying, right? I'm annoying. Bell's annoying. We're all annoying in our own ways. We're people. We're human beings. Yeah, it's not easy dealing with people. I get it. I know. But when you can work on your communication, you can say something to somebody and it could be the rudest, harshest thing in the entire world, but because of how you said it, they took it the right way. And you could say the nicest thing to somebody. You could even compliment somebody, but then when you tell them something, you say it in a rude way. And that's what bothers them. Your communication skills is extremely important. Number 8, sales. 7, sorry, sales. You don't have to be good at maths to do this. Number 7, sales, right? Sales is the number one leading income producing skill set in the entire world. I'll be honest, if you don't want to sell, you're not broke enough yet. You haven't suffered enough. Every single person that sells makes money. Every top job is a sales job. Every business requires sales. You met your girlfriend, you had to sell yourself to her. You met your boyfriend, you had to sell. We all know the first 6 months of a relationship is basically, it's a fake person. At that point, you're selling yourself, right, for 6 months, and then you meet the real one, and then that's when you know, right? We all know that you went to a job. What did you do? You sold yourself to your manager, to the interviewer. You sold yourself. Every day you're selling yourself. Learn how to sell in your favor. You're either selling or you're being sold to. That's the truth. You're either selling or you're being sold to. Okay? You're selling regardless. And then number 8, you have to have care for others. I really feel like most people that are in leadership positions, they don't make it big or they can't consistently make it big because they lose the care for other people. And it's not easy to maintain care consistently for everybody else. Sometimes you just want to care for yourself, and that's okay also. But when you have care for others, you win big in this. And the thing is, guys, I'm not just referring to the business. When you have care for others in your life, you win big in life. For example, We're telling ourselves, some of us are telling ourselves, we care for our parents, we care for our mum, we care for our dad, we care for our siblings, but you're not even trying. How can you tell me that you care about your mum? Guys, I'm going to get deep right now. How can you tell me that you care about your mum and you watch her go to work every single day struggling and you play PS5? How can you tell me that you care? I don't get it. Let me give you guys a story. 3 years ago, I had a situation where I almost lost my dad. This was a turning point for me. He had a cardiac arrest. He went to hospital. They told us that he had an 85% chance of dying, 15% chance of surviving. Luckily, he's still here by God's grace. But during that period of time of uncertainty, there were two possible scenarios. He either lives or he dies. Either way, I still felt helpless. If my dad survives, I can't look after him because he's going to be out of work, meaning that my family are going to struggle with bills. Second, if he dies, there's no breadwinner. So my family are definitely going to be struggling. And I can't do nothing about it because all I've done all year is not taking myself serious. I've partied. I went through depressing thoughts. I wasted my entire year doing absolutely nothing. And during that period of time, I vividly remember I had a turning point. I said to myself, I will never feel like this again. My family will never, ever feel like they can't come to me for money ever again. Right? My mum called me the other day, Chris, the electricity's gone. People come over and they fixed it and they're charging us 3 grand. She sounded so stressed. I said, why are you stressed? She said, you know, 3 grand. I was like, okay, I'll be over in 20 minutes. I went over with £3,000 in cash. I gave it to her. I said, why are you stressing? What's the problem? I looked at her in the eyes the other day and I said, if any person in this family gets sick, gets ill, whatever, get private healthcare or do what you need to do and ask me for the money. Don't worry about nothing. Ask me for the money. I don't pay my family 10 grand a month, but they know that if they need a penny, they can get it from me. If you cannot do that, work harder. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know what she done? She turned around, she looked me dead in my eyes, started bursting into tears and gave me a hug. Until you can feel that and experience what that feels like as a man, get to work. I don't care if it's Saturday. I don't care if it's hot. Get to work. Not just as a man. I know there's a lot of powerful women on this call as well, but I'm very old school like that. I don't feel sympathy for men. I just don't. Get up, get yourself together and work. And if you're, a female boss and you have that independence, well, go and do the same thing. But I just can't sit there and say that to a woman. I just can't. So I'm referring to the men, but take it how you want to take it. Right? Now, let's say some famous quotes. All right. These are some famous quotes from people who have made it very, very big in life. Right? Bill Gates, he's a billionaire. He said, I'm often asked why I'm so passionate about network marketing. I tell people it's because network marketing is the ultimate equalizer. It levels the playing field between the haves and the have nots. It gives people the opportunity who don't have a lot of money to create wealth. Jim Rohn, 500 million in net worth. He said, network marketing is the biggest wave of the future. It's tasking the place of franchising, which now requires too much capital for the average person. Both of these individuals have basically said a traditional business is dead. Start network marketing. Start digital product, selling digital products. That's basically what they said. Right? But you know what we're going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to listen to these two individuals. Some of you are like, is this guy, what's he talking about? What did you have in your Cocoa Pops? Right? Listen, we're not going to listen to Bill Gates and we're not going to listen to Jim Rohn. We're going to completely ignore these two individuals. Should we do that? Fernando, that's what we're going to do, right? We're going to ignore these guys. Kelsey, we're going to ignore these guys. Mike, we're going to ignore these guys. You know what we're going to do? We're going to listen to your friend who works in McDonald's telling you that this is a scam. Should we do that instead? Let's do that. Should we listen to your friend working in Chick-fil-A or whatever you call it? I don't know this. What's that? What's that shop? It's like a post office, right? What Matthew, you was there. I was like, oh my god, what is that? What's that shop? I was like, oh my god, it's something. Anyway, I don't know. One of your American shops that anyway, we're gonna listen to that person, right? The guy working at the car wash telling you it's a pyramid scheme. Should we listen to him? Should we do that? Should we? Let me know in the chat box. Why don't no? So why are you guys letting these people talk you out of doing this business? Why are you letting people who do not have what you want tell you what you should do with your life? But then when I speak to you, you don't listen to me. When Matthew speaks, you don't listen to him. Why are you listen, guys? This also includes your parents. It does. Do you know how many people have told me they need to quit the business because their parents are disowning them because they've started this? Do you know how many times that's happened? You know what I would do? I'd pack. You know what? If that happened to me 5 years ago, you know what I'd still do today? I'd still pack my bags and leave. Because if I listened to anybody else, I wouldn't be where I am today. That's the truth. I wouldn't be where I am today. Stop letting blind people proofread your vision. It's not theirs, it's yours. You don't have to listen to somebody telling you it's not going to work. Go and look at their bank. Ask them, show me your bank account. You want to give me your advice? That's fine. Show me your bank account. I don't want to show you my bank account. Why should I show you my bank? Well, then don't give me your opinion. If you can't show me your bank account with chest, don't give me your opinion. That's the truth. Right? If you wouldn't swap places with them, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You got mentors that you could speak to every single day. And you know what? Some of you do speak to your mentors every single day and you take it for granted. You take it for granted. I've seen the work that most of the mentors and uplines that we have in this group, I've seen the work that they do every single day. And you don't even understand what you have in front of you right now. It's so important to have that. So important. Now, these are some famous quotes from some more individuals. If you want to take a screenshot of this, you can. But these are just some positive quotes for you guys to just remind yourself of every single day. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge. Wish for more wisdom. If you're not willing to risk the unusual, you have to settle for the ordinary. Start from wherever you are with whatever you've got. Some of us don't want to post any content because all you're doing is fixating on being perfect and having it all figured out. Chris, I want to edit 30 videos before I post one. How many of us know someone like that? Right? Chris, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make batch content. That's what I'm going to do. Right? Chris, you know what? Every Monday at 9 a.m., I'm going to sit at my desk, bro, and I'm going to film 20 videos. Then they don't post one video the whole week. How many videos did you film, bro? I haven't edited them yet. Because you've got 30 videos to edit. No one wants to sit there video and 30 it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, guys? I'm trying to make a joke out of it as well because it is funny. It actually is funny. The things that we come up with and the things that we come out with are hilarious, right? The reason why people don't become successful is actually because of very funny things. I've heard the most crazy things, right? Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Now, either you run the day or the day runs you. Work harder on yourself than you do your job. I find it crazy that you can go to work for 9 hours in a day and get home and be too tired to work on your dream. Hey, you've been a bit quiet recently. What's been going? I've been busy at work. The job's taken a lot out of me. Okay. So what do you do when you get home? Nothing. I'm tired. So why are you spending all your time building somebody else's dream life? Why don't you cut down your hours so that you can focus on yours? I need the money. Well, put in the work. Put in the work then. Cut down your hours and put in the work. That's the truth, right? The reality is this. This business is very simple. If you can just consistently do certain things, you will see a level of success. You can easily get to 2 grand a month. Like quite easy. I don't think that's difficult. If you're attentive enough and you're really focusing on what you need to do, how you need to learn, how you need to develop, I don't think it's that difficult to make money here. It's when you pretend you don't know what to do when everyone's doing it in front of you. Now, some people are in teams, and I feel bad for them. They're in teams, and even their upline don't know what to do. I'll be honest. You guys aren't in that situation. I can confidently say that. We know what to do. We have a system in place. Go and do it. Don't let your job drain you. Go to work if you start at 9 a.m., get there at 8:59. If you finish at 6, leave at 5:59. Seriously, give your job the least amount of time with the least amount of effort, but for the most amount of pay. Give your job the least amount of time, the least amount of effort with the most amount of pay. And then you can work on your business. We must all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment. We must all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment. I'm telling you guys right now, if you don't capitalize on this wave that we're creating, you will regret it. And you will get left behind. I promise you. Matthew will leave you behind. He will. He will leave you behind. Ajaya will leave you behind. Alexis will leave you behind. If you don't sacrifice now. And you don't want to get left behind. That's why you're on this call. Really and truly, you don't want to get left behind. You want to grow. You want to make money. You want to become successful, right? Well, then you don't want to get left behind. But you will. You will get left behind if you don't suffer now. So it's your choice. Now, obviously, for any customers, this is the compensation plan. Just take a screenshot of it. It will be broken down for you by the person who enrolled you. Just literally go and ask them, that handsome guy, what was he talking about on that Zoom call? Let me know. How can I go and make 10 grand a month? Just send them this. Literally send them this and they're going to break it down for you. Right? You can make 700 a month, 1,000 a month, 2 grand a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 15, 25, 50, 100,000 a month. Right? It's there. Obviously, we'll tell you how to do it, but just go back to the person that enrolled you, send them this screenshot and say, how can I make 10 grand in a month? How? Tell me what to do. What rank are you? I'm a 2K. Okay. How can I make 2K in a month from this business? Tell me what to do. Okay. Here's how I done it. Right. Now, this is just for inspirational purposes, nothing else, but this is actually my weekly residual checks. Okay, this is actually wrong, right? I haven't updated, I haven't updated it. It's actually wrong, right? But this is just for inspirational purposes. Please do not tag me on Instagram. I will not be able to repost it. Okay. I wouldn't even say repost this on Instagram. You can just keep it for yourself if you want. All right. But this was what I was making when I was a diamond in the platform, which was $50,000 per month. But, just to show you guys a bit more, I guess, I'll just kind of show you straight. Okay. I'll just kind of show you straight just to kind of show you what, I'm basically what I'm making now as a blue diamond. For those of you that don't know, right? These are the updated checks that I've been able to have. $25,000 per week from this business, right? At 25 years of age. This is just for inspirational purposes. It's nothing else. It's not to flex. It's not to say I'm better than you. No, let me listen to me. Listen to me right now. I am no better than you. Believe me. If you saw me 5 years ago, you wouldn't even have called me to join. I can assure you, I am nothing special. There is absolutely nothing special about me. I have just grown into somebody who deserves this level of income. Who do you have to become in order to attract the right level of income? That's the question you ask yourself. You don't ask nothing else. Nothing else matters. Because when you become the right person, the money comes. That's the truth. And some of us aren't making a certain level of income because we're not ready for it. And some of us have made a certain level of income and lost it. You wasn't ready for it when you lost it. And if I went and lost this money, I'd sit there and I'd look at every reason why I lost it. Guys, listen, this needs to be my floor. I can't go lower than this. I don't want to go lower than this. I'll be honest. I've experienced life now making this kind of money, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't, you know, I don't really want to go back 4 weeks. I'll be honest. I'm happy here. I'll stay here, please. You know what? I'll even make more, but I don't want to go back. There's a certain level of life that is limitless. And I've realized it starts at 100 grand a month. It starts there. I'll be honest. I'm like the brokest rich person there is, basically. I'm in like the bottom category of rich. I'm the poorest, I'm the brokest rich person you've met. That's what I am. Because I'm around rich people and they're like 100 grand a month. You know, what's going on? We need to get a move on. Right? And then they hear I'm only 25 and then they're like, okay, fair enough. Fair play. You're 25, you're still young. You got time. I'm 40, you know? So let's get a move on, guys. As I said, that's just for inspirational purposes. You are welcome to screenshot it if you wanted. Put it as a screensaver, whatever you want to do. Just please don't put it on social media. Don't tag me on social media. I can't repost it, right? But I just want to thank you guys for being on this call today. What I want you to also realize as well is I'm sure there's a lot of you that are on this call thinking, I wish I had more people on this call. I know there's a lot of us. I wish I just paid a bit more attention to calling that person and making sure they were on this call. That's a big part of success, showing up, right? A big part of success is showing up. You guys showed up today. How many people could you have helped show up today that needed to hear what I said today? But you didn't put that little bit more extra effort in to making sure they were on this call. For future guys, let's change that. Let's make sure that we treat everything like it's life or death, because guess what? It is. It is life or death. You making money in this business is the difference between you literally living your life or dying at 20. You might be alive, but you're not, right? Some people die at 25 and they're buried at 75. That's the truth. You don't want that to be you. So, without further ado, Matthew, thank you for setting this call up. With everyone that got all their teams on, thank you for setting this up. We have very big goals for this market. We have very big goals for the US, for America. There's so much that we can conquer, there's so much that we can achieve in this country. There's so many people that we can help. And there's such a big vision here, such skilled leadership here. Let's take advantage of this, guys. And let's work together and let's make this happen. Right? Matthew, I'm going to hand it back to you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. And we'll catch up very soon.
Appreciate you, bro. Everybody drop a 777 in the chat for Chris. I don't know. There's nothing else that I could really say other than what a call, right? What an amazing call. And let's just take this information and apply it because it's already July. First 6 months of the year are literally gone. We have the second half of the year to hit whatever goals that you want to go out there and hit. So, again, thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate everybody for being here as well. Let's take the information, apply the information, and then we have our weekly call tomorrow to actually give out the schedule tomorrow for the week at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next time. Let's get it.